Hey guys, Pan1979. I'm just gonna show you guys the edge on my Hultafors GK. So this is this is before I'm doing the lapping film. So this is just basically with the basic system. So I'm gonna show you guys the apex right here. And I'm gonna try to get down here so I can zoom in on my iPad, and hopefully you guys will be able to tell. Let me just see, whoops, if I can't change the brightness. Click. Alright, that's perfect. Alright, so this is nice and centered. Just lower the brightness here so you guys can see that. Alright, so I'm just gonna move the microscope on the blade itself and just show you guys what the edge looks like. So you guys can see there's a little bit of silver there, which I don't like, but this is in the belly, so let's keep going. I try to get rid of that silver as best I can. I think with the polishing, with the lapping film, it'll get rid of it. So this is towards the back, which is really good because you can't see nothing. So this is pure darkness. So I wanted to get to that level before I get to the lapping film, but you know, it's just really hard to get that belly, so I'm just been messing around with it. I went back to the 320 to try to fix it. I went back to the 600 grit and nothing. So towards the back it's pretty good. One thing I've noticed with this knife is there's a lot of pieces of carbon in it. I know this is a carbon steel, but there's some really big pieces in there, so it's not like fine metallurgy, and sometimes you're gonna sharpen and you're gonna see a dark spot. So this is almost gonna be like a piece of Sharpie that's on there, but it's not. It's a piece of carbon that's in there. So, and you guys can see towards the back. So the rest of the blade is just on that belly right here that you can see a little tiny bit of silver, but it's almost negligible. So it's almost not there. So it just, you know, it could be a little bit of dust and a little bit of stuff that's on there. So, but to me, it's pretty good. Just that part here that's a little bit annoying right there, but it's not bad, you know. It's just some little spot, and I want to see with the polishing only if I can get rid of this and just get a pure dark edge. So yeah guys, so I'm just gonna put the lapping film on and just keep going and just show you guys what's up. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this little video. Just turned off my little microscope, but guys, this little microscope, that little thing here is just such a good investment to be able to watch and everything that you can see. Whoops, let me focus there. So tap the focus. So yeah, that little thing, made in China, super inexpensive. Well, not too expensive, so it's like 20-30 bucks, but guys, really good for the money. So anyways, just gonna keep going with the lapping film. We'll come back and we'll look at the apex once I done the lapping film, and we'll do a sharpness test on paper. Alright guys, enjoy. Alright guys, we finished with the lapping film on the Work Sharp Precision Adjust. So I'm done with all the lapping film, and the results are not exactly what I expected, but I'm not gonna put any more time. I'm several hours into this knife, and this is gonna be how it is. So I'm just gonna take it off the clamp after I show you guys the edge, and that's gonna be it. So, but this is really annoying me. So this is the back of the knife. So as you guys can see, the edge is right there. So this is the edge right there in the middle. So let me move it towards the back, and you guys can see there's a little bit of shine, but it's not that bad. You really can't. All right, there you go. Now you can see it. So this is really on the back of the knife, and that's not the sharpest part. So the sharpest part is right there where you can't see nothing. So this is the sharpest part, which I managed to get it that sharp, but for whatever reason I can't get all the parts of the knife. So I've raised the burr, I flipped the burr, I did pretty much everything, but I think with a softer steel it's part. So now we're going towards the belly, which is giving me problems. So as you guys see here, you guys can see that line there. So this is the edge itself. So not the greatest, I know. And this thing is super mirror, but for whatever reason I can't just get rid of that little shine there. So it's easier to work with other steel like my Savivi was just so much easier to work with. Well, it maybe because the steel was harder and this steel is super soft. So I mean, but I'm not gonna spend any more time on this. This is good enough and sharp enough to cut paper. So you know, towards that tip here, which you know, kind of incidentally is a place where you use all the time. So towards that tip, it's pretty good actually. So you can see the tip right there. So this is the end and this is the tip right there. So pretty good. A little bit of junk there, a little bit of a couple of particles of dust, but other than that, that's pretty much it, guys. So let me turn that off and let me show you guys the edge real quick on the knife itself. So I'm going to take it off the clamp here and just show you guys the actual edge. Let me zoom back out. So this is the level of mirror polish that I managed to get on there. So is that an Instagram edge or is it not? But it's meaningless, guys, if you have like the best mirror edge and you can't reach that little apex. So that's why you need a better steel. So let me just try to get a piece of paper with some writing on it and I'll just show you guys here. Where can I see those numbers? There we go, like that. So you guys can see, you can almost read the other paragraph there. So upside down, little characters. So yeah, guys, it is really nice. I'm gonna take this off the clamp now. So this is a really nice mirror polish up to the white PSA lapping film. You guys could still see a little bit of scratch pattern, scratch mark, but when you put it like that, you get a nice shine to it. So guys, this is a $20-something, $30 knife, so I don't expect too much. This is carbon steel and it's not the best. So towards the end, you guys can see I couldn't reach it with the precision adjust, so that's why there's like a difference, and you can see the grind that couldn't grind all the way up back there. So but yeah, guys, so this is the mirror edge that I could put with all the PSA lapping film. So I didn't use necessarily too much new lapping films. I did switch a couple, but I couldn't bear myself to use brand new lapping films on this knife. So but just show you guys the sharpness real quick, and I'll show you guys towards the belly where it's not as sharp as I wanted. So right about here. So you guys can see it's catching a little bit there. I don't know if you'll be able to tell on camera, but yeah. So it's not as sharp. So if I go towards the back here, towards the back, I can almost do a vertical push cut. So yep. So right here it's super sharp, and at the tip, towards the tip, let's see towards the tip here. Nope. So I'm not getting as sharp as I want to. So depending on where you go on the knife, but the tip though, that tip is just super sharp, guys. God damn, this is pointy. So that's one thing I fixed a little bit. So the tip, I've put that tip super fine. Well, not that fine. There's still plenty of material there, but yeah, I wish it was a little bit sharper, but I'm not gonna spend any more time. So this is pretty much the maximum that I could do it. So I know it's kind of disappointing, right? But like I said, when you're playing with this, when you're sharpening it, there's so many dark material. I mean, there's so much carbon residue in there in the blade itself. So you guys could see that on the top here. Let me focus it so you guys could see all those little dark spots. So this is all carbon residue. So this is stuff that's come on, focus, that's inside the blade there. So you have to work with that too, and this is just it doesn't make it super conducive to there you really can't see it right there. So these little parts, they just appear when you're sharpening, and it's like you have a piece of Sharpie, and it's not that great to sharpen. So maybe not the best example. Maybe I should have went with 69 MN, but it's way sharper than the original, that's for sure. Because the original of this is not the sharpest, guys. So yeah, guys, so anyways, I know it's kind of a long video just showing you guys the mirror edge, but not the best steel to work with to go super low and just super crazy on the edge. Maybe I need some K390 just to make that edge like super tight and super fine, and just so that you can't see nothing on the microscope, and just pure darkness like in some part of the edge. So my CVV, you could see, was dark everywhere on the knife. I mean, there was just like one or two little spot, like microscopic, but all the way around the edge it was just darkness, pure darkness, and this thing is still my sharpest knife to date. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this little video on the Hultafors, which is, I think, probably one of the most mirror edge on the in the world right now. So on the internet, I don't know if anybody else is putting that kind of mirror polish on a working knife and just a beater knife. So I don't think so. So at least give me a thumbs up for that, guys. So just for that part, to put a super mirror edge on a cheap beater knife that doesn't have super good quality steel for this. So all right, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll catch you guys on the next one.